Okay, good morning class. So today we're looking at the November 2021 cycle test. Okay. Now this is in preparation of your cycle test 4 for this term. Okay, so at this point you guys had time to go through the paper and answer these questions. The paper and memo can be found in the description box below. Okay. The paper is 1 hour, 50 marks. We are told that the data below shows the number of people visiting a local clinic per day to be vaccinated against measles. The data was given. Is this data in order? No. Did somebody write the data in order by any chance? Yes, okay. Can someone just read out the values? 5 years. 12. 13. 15. 18. 18. Yeah? Yeah? 21. 22. 23. 26. Okay, we'll just put this a bit. Lift it up. 29. 33. 35. 37. Okay. So to calculate the mean, so as you can see, the standard deviation is the next calculation. So we're going to then use the calculator. We're going to program the calculator in such a way that we can draw the mean and the standard deviation from the calculator. So we just read out the value. So we're going to press mode, 3 for stat, 1 for variance. Okay. So we just read out the values. 5 years. 12. 13. You don't have to have it in order, okay? You can use the scores from the given data set as well. Okay, so it's 13 years. Next. 15. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 26, 29, 33, 35, 37. How many values are there? There's 19 values. Okay, you just check again here. I've shorted one value there. It's for 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm shorting one value. Okay, so there's this count here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's correct. And so that read out the number, you tell me which one have I forgotten or left out. Okay. There's a 5, there's 12, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20, 30. There's 2 18s. 3 18s. Okay. So let's put it at the bottom because the order doesn't matter here. There's 18 equals. So what do I do from here? I press AC to clear the calculator to store the information. I press shift 1, 4 for variance, 2 for mean. The mean is 21.47. The next question is to calculate the standard deviation of the data set. The standard deviation, so we press shift 1, 4 for variance, 3 for standard deviation. 7,81. As you can see here, the data, the range is fairly large. Okay, that's the reason why the standard deviation is also large. Alright, let's look at the next question. The next question says, determine the percentage of days that the number of people vaccinated against measles lies within one standard deviation of the mean. So what do I do here? Set up a range. And so your mean minus your standard deviation, and your mean plus your standard deviation. So the mean is 21,47 is equal to minus 7,81. What does that give us an answer? Sorry? Sorry? 13,66. And if I added, what do I get? 29,28. So we set up a range now for ourselves. Okay. So if it lies within that range, it is said to be within the one standard deviation. Okay. So 13. So is 5 inside or outside the star given the other set? Outside. 12? Outside. 13? Just about outside. So 15, 18, 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 26, 29, 33? No. So how many is lying inside? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So therefore 13 out of 19 times 100. People, you didn't need to write these numbers in order, okay? Just makes life a bit easier. Times 100. These are 68.42%. Okay. Any confusion there? No? Here are 5 number summary for this data set. Okay, so now the order is going to be of some use to us, not so. So for the 5 number summary, what is the 5 number summary? It consists of the lowest value, quartile 1, quartile 2, which is also your median, quartile 3, and your highest value. Okay. So the lowest value here is 5. The highest value? 37. Now, since there's 90 numbers, the number in the middle, 90 divided by 2? 9.5. So it's the 10th number. Not so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 21. Of course, is in the middle. Okay. So there's an odd amount of numbers. So what do I do? Cross it up. If it was even, I would have put a line. The one number would form part of the bottom set, and the other number would form part of the top set. So quartile 1 is the median of your lower set of data. Okay. So here's 9 values here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 divided by 2? 4.5. So it's the fifth number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 18 there. Quartile 3. Okay, so it's again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be. So these are 5 numbers. People, it wasn't asked, but if they had asked you to work to draw your box and whisker diagram, again, it wasn't asked here. Okay. So if they draw the box and whisker diagram, it's going from 5 to, I will say, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's enough, okay? People, when we draw a box and whisker diagram, we need a scale. So we start at 5, we can even start at 0, So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So your lowest value, of course, gets a dot. The maximum value also gets a dot, 37. So you have 35 is here, 37 is approximately here. Okay. Your lower quartile is going to be 18, so that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, so 18 is approximately there. Quartile 1 is 21, so it's 20, 21 is just about over that. 26, if it's 25, 26 approximately there. There's your box, there's your whiskers. Okay, you see that, people? What's the distance between 5 and 21? 5 minus 21 should be 16. Let's check that. 21 minus 5? 16. 37 minus 21? 16. Okay, so it's 16 and 16. But what you notice is the box. What do you notice here? It's still skewed. Symmetrical means you say it will be exactly the same. Okay? So I would say the dot is skewed to the right. Okay? As you can see here. Okay. What else could I ask you? They could also ask you how much percent of the dot is lying between your lowest value and quartile 3. How much percent of the value is lying between those two values? What does these quartiles represent? A quarter of the data. Not so, it was 25%, 25% and so on. So how much percent of the data is lying between your lowest value and your 5%? Okay? Any confusion? Alright, so let's carry on. Question 2. Alright, so here we are told that a group of grade 11s were interviewed about how many SMS messages they send on average during the day. The number of SMS messages sent by each learner is summarized in the histogram below. People, this was before WhatsApp probably. Okay, so you guys, when last did you send the SMS? You probably never sent one in your life. No? That time it was the order of the day, SMSs. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Where did I cut a table up for the grid page? But anyway, so your frequency here, for needed probably a grid page for the OJ graph. Yeah. But anyway, we are told here to complete. Use a histogram to complete the cumulative frequency table in your answer book. So your frequency here, people, is a number in that category. So from 0 to 2, there is 7. Okay? And then in the next category there's 15. In the next category there's 26. And then 29, 36, 31, 14, and then 2. The cumulative frequency is going to be 7. 7 plus 15 is 22. 22 plus 26 is 48. 48 plus 29 is 60, 70, 77. It's going to give you 113, 144, 158, 160. Okay. The next question is, you commit the frequency table to draw an ogive graph. But you guys were given the graph, no? So just to remind us here, what is going to go on the graph? It's going to be the end point and the cumulative frequency. So it's 2 and 7. Then for 1, 22. Then 6 and 48. Then 8 and 77. 10 and 113. 12 and 144. 14 and 158. 16 and 160. Okay. So I just need to kill it quickly. Which paper is this? 2021. Okay. Doesn't mean I had to, while I was cutting the questions, I had to cut the questions for this as well one time. Not the questions, but the grid. Oh no, but there's no answer book here. Okay, let's flip this. Okay, so as you can see, the diagram is drawn already, and there's no blank answer book. I was hoping it was blank. I can draw it for you, but just something to note at this point. I've given you all those points that you're going to draw in. Okay? So the first point was 2 and 7. As you can see, it's approximately there. Okay. The next one was 4 and 22. Can you see? The next one was 6 and 48. The next one was 8 and 77. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And then 113 is 12 and 144. 14 and 158, and then 16 and 160. Can you see that, people? Then what you do is you connect the dots here freehand. Not to the ruler, freehand. Okay. And then what we do is we ground it to whatever value is this here. As you can see here, this value is 0. So ground. People, if that was a 1, they would have grounded to 1. Okay? But because it's 0, we ground it to 0 mark here. Okay. And the next question says, on your cumulative the next says use your on your cumulative frequency curve, identify the median. So what is the median, people? The median is the middle number of sorted data. Not so. So how many values are here? 160. Not so. So what's 160 divided by 2? 80. So you go 80. You go across here. As you can see here, it must be a value higher than 8. Can you see that? So I just drop it here. That is 8, there's 9, and there's 10. So it's approximately 8,2, whatever. Okay. The guy sees very, very close to 8. Not so. And then the next question says, estimate the number of learners who send more than 11 SMS messages. So So number of SMS messages. So you go 11. So you go here. So that is on. Looks like it's on 130. So if you're looking at more than, so it's this part of the curve you are interested in. Not so. So it says more than 130 messages, SMSs. It's the M, no? SMSs. It's going to be 160 minus 130. So it's approximately 30 people. Do you guys understand? Is there any confusion? No. Let's go to the next question. Here we are told in triangle PQR. Calculate the length of PR. People will have two lengths and an included angle. So which rule are we going to use here? The cos rule. So PR squared is equal to 27,2 squared plus 73,2 squared minus 2 times 27.2 times 73.2 cos of 32. Let's put it in a calculator. It's 27.2 squared. Let's move it over. 27,2 squared plus 73.2 squared minus 2 times 27.2 times 73.2 cos of 32. They give you 2,721,08, the square root thereof. They give you 52,16. Is that correct? 52,16 centimeters. Alright, let's go to the next question. The next question is calculate the area. To calculate the area, people, again we need two lengths and an included angle there. Two lengths and included angle, which we do have. So the area is going to give you half PQ times QR sine of angle Q. I don't need to write that, no? So it's going to be half times 27.2 times 73.2 sine of 32. So it's half times 27.2 times 73.2 sine of 32. Gives you 527,55. Is that correct? Centimeters. Okay. The next question says, okay, something different. Palmer looks up to the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa at an angle of inclination of 25 degrees. Okay. Then she walks 65 meters closer to the tower, and now the angle of inclination is 45 degrees. EDF, this angle here is 20 degrees, and FDC is 50 degrees. Calculate the height of the tower to the nearest meter. So importantly, people, we know that this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, so this angle is not 90. Okay? Is that correct? Right. So what we can calculate first is DF. Okay, because from what we have here. You all agree with that? So let's look at DF. There will be two sign calculations here. Sign rule, huh? Okay, so So you can say sine of 20 over 65 meters and sine 25 over df. And that's what I needed. I need to calculate df. Okay, so let's go. This is intra-angle. We don't have to write this as well. So def, what can we say? We can say sine of 20 over 65 is equal to sine of 25 over df. Then take it up, that down, that up. So df is equal to 65 sine 25 over sine 20. Otherwise you can cross multiply. It's going to be df sine 20 is equal to 65 sine 25. And then you divide by sine 25 both sides. Okay, so that's going to give us 65. Oops. Let's get it in the proper order. What's the name? So that's going to give you 65 sine 25 over, yes? Yeah, sine 20. Yeah, I got that. Hang on, did you make choice? So now I forgot to put that thing in. Because it's 80.32. Is that correct? 80.32 meters. Alright. So now, in order to calculate lowercase l, or the length, I'm going to say sine of 45 over l is equal to sine of c over 80.32. But there's two unknowns, l and c. So what do I need to first do? I need to first calculate c. Now I'm going to calculate c. Sum of triangles. Okay. Alright, so angle C is equal to 180 minus 45 minus 50 degrees, which is 85 degrees. Okay, now we say sine of 85 over 80.32 is equal to sine of 45 over L. Or you could have said 80.32 over sine of 85 is equal to L over sine 45. Okay, but at this point you should know how to manipulate well enough not to worry which one to use when. Okay, so we just cross multiply, so that's going to be L sine 85 is equal to 80.32 sine of 45, and then we divide sine over 85 both sides to get L and Z. Okay, so that's going to give you 80.32 sine 45 over sine of 80. Okay. That gives us again answer. Always try to use your answer button. Okay, so it's 45 over sine 85. Okay, so that is going to give you 57.01. Okay, the question paper memo can be found in the description box below. Okay, is that correct? Any confusion? No? Question 4. Question 4, we are told that Antoinette has purchased a new car for 145,000. The car is expected to depreciate at 17% per annum on a straight line method. People cars does not depreciate on reducing balance. Okay. Because the car will always be worth something. Okay. They should have been on reducing balance. Okay. This is on straight line method. What is the formula we use then? A is equal to P into 1 minus I times E. Not so. So the car cost 145,000 into 1 minus I, which is 17%, so 17 over 100 or 0.17. Times, how many is that? There's 145,000 into 1 minus 0,17 times 5. It gives you 21,750. Okay. Any confusion there? Let's go to number 4.2. Determine the annual effective rate. People, this formula you need to memorize, as all the others is not going to be given to you in the exam. Okay. 1 plus I effective is 1 plus I to the m over m to the exponent. Determine the annual effective interest rate, so that's what you're calculating. If it's going to be 1 plus 0,115 per compounded monthly. Okay, so your odd value, of course, you work that out as we just put here. So it's going to be open brackets 1 plus 0,115 over 12 to the exponent 12 minus 1. Okay, and then I multiply that by 100. 12,13%. Is that correct? Alright. Okay. Look at the next question. Ryan invests an amount of money for 5 years, so the principal is not given. Calculate the annual compound interest rate, so calculating R. Correct the 2 decimal places required for money to double if it's compounded annually. So if the principal was 100 rand, what is the return or the A value? 1. If the principal was 1,000 rand, the return is 2,000. You guys understand? So if the principal is X, will be 2X. So you can decide whichever amount to use. If it has a triple, your A is 100 and it's going to be 300. If this is X, is going to be 3. Treble, triple is the same thing. Okay. So since it's calculated compounded annually, it uses a compound formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus I to the exponent. What's your A value? 200. Your P value is 100 into 1 plus I is what we're calculating to the exponent. 5 years. Alright, so where do we start? We divide both sides by 100. So 2 equals 1 plus I to the exponent 5. So now we take the fifth root. 1 plus I. Take the 1 over the equal sign. And then I multiply by 100 to get R. Okay, so it's going to be the fifth root of 2 minus 1. That answer must be multiplied by 100. Give you 14,87%. Okay, any confusion? No? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
No? We are told that exactly 6 years ago, Saskia invested 15,000 Rand in an account earning 9.2% per annum compounded quarterly. Calculate how much Saskia will receive if she withdraws her money today. So 6 years ago, so N is 6. Compounded quarterly, so it's compound interest. So A is equal to P into 1 plus I to the exponent. She invested 15,000. So we're actually calculating A, no? 1 plus I, which is 0,092 compounded 40. So it's 4 for how many years this can happen? 6 years. Okay. So it's going to be 115,000 into 1 plus 0,092 over 4 to the exponent 4 times 6. Gives you 25,887 rand, or 88 rand and 47 cents. Okay. Probably a follow-up question, yes? So that was for 6 years, no? Okay, so the next part, 4.4.2 is, we are told, Saskia withdrew 7,500 rand after her initial deposit, and then reinvested 7,500 rand 2.5 years later. The interest rate is 9.2% per annum compound quarterly. Calculate the difference between what Saskia will now receive at the end of 6 years and the amount she would have received had there been not any transactions on the account of the initial deposit. So basically what happened here was, she initially deposited how much? 15,000. Okay, and then we are told 2 years after initial deposit, so that takes it to T2. She withdrew 7,500. Okay? And reinvested the 7,500 2.5 years later. So that takes you to T 4.5. Not so? The interest is 9.2% per annum compounded quarterly. So it's 9.2% compounded quarterly. Calculate the difference at the end, okay? So that's T6. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate how much you would have gotten in this scenario and then take the difference between the two. So you're going to follow the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus I to the exponent n. So it's going to be 15,000 rand into, I'm going to take that to the end, no? That is plus 7,500. You take that to the end, we get 15,000 into 1 plus 0,092 over 4 to the exponent 4 times 6. Now that calculation I don't have to make again because this is exactly that one. Not so? Okay. Then I'm going to take that 7,000 and 7,500 to the end. So it's minus, if you withdraw 7,500 rand into 1 plus 0,092 over 4 to the exponent 4 times 4. Then what happens? You're adding 7,500. So 7,500. This is 7,500. Into 1 plus 0,092 over 4 to the exponent 4 times. And how many years is it from 4.5 years to 6 years? 1.5. Remember that our N is your time in years. Okay. So let's sort this out quickly. So that would simply be that answer minus 7,500 into 1 plus 0,092, and that is over 4 to the exponent 4 times 4 plus 7,500 into 1 plus 0,092, that's over 4 to the exponent 4 times 1.5. Yeah? That gives us an answer of 23,693 rand 693 Rand and 60 cents. Definitely it has to be less than the previous sum. Why? Because of this transaction happening. Okay. So what is the difference? Will it be the difference of the shortfall, the difference, or the shortfall, the difference is going to be 25,888 Rand and 47 cents minus 23,693 Rand and 60 cents. Okay, so that gives us 25,888 Rand and 47 cents minus the previous answer calculated. It made a difference of 2,194 Rand and 87 cents. Okay. Any confusion there? No? That brings us to a grand total of 50 marks. Okay. So the bonus question. So intra-angle XYZ. Angle Y is theta, angle XY is equal to YZ, which is equal to X. Let's put the X here. The length of XZ in terms of theta can be written as. People, we have two lengths and included angles. So which rule is this? Cos. I can also use the sine rule here. Okay? But let's see. So cos is going to be xz squared is equal to x squared plus x squared minus 2x by x cos of theta. So that's going to give us 2x squared minus 2x squared cos of theta. They wanted xz, so I take the square root thereof. So xz is going to be the square root of 2x squared minus 2x squared cos of theta. As you can see, none of that is the case. But okay, we'll take out the common factor and see what happens. So that's going to give you 2x squared as a common factor and left 1 minus cos theta. You see the square root of x squared. X squared is a perfect square. So that gives me x root 2 into 1 minus cos theta. Which makes the answer B. Okay. You could have used sine, but I don't see anything, because this would have been 180, so it will be 90 minus half theta, which is none. I don't see a half theta here. Okay, so that's not going to work for us. Okay. So here I would have said sine of theta over xz is equal to sine of 90 minus half theta over x. To make xz the subject of the formula, it would have been x sine theta over, now 90 minus changes sine to cos. So it would be cos of half theta. And that is none of the cases anyway. But I'm showing you there would have been. This is another way that it could have been worked out as well. But that is not the solution here, so that wouldn't be the correct answer they're looking for. Alright, you guys understand? Alright. I gave you another paper to do now, so. Huh? Yes or no? Yes, okay. So I don't think we have time now for it. Let's stop the video, yeah?